Hello everybody and welcome again to another beautiful day and another section of 5 Minutes of Magic with Princess Karlina, warrior writer. You could see my swords in the back and my tiger there, inner animal. Anyway, so on the previous 5 Minutes of Magic, I read a bit of this, and it is an anthology, like I mentioned last time. For those of you that haven't seen the one before, have a peek, because I read a beautiful bit. It's part of a theater, part of a play by a Brazilian guy, but I thought for the next ones I'm just gonna choose more of this because I think this deserves to be read, and just 5 minutes here and there. So I'm gonna go over to Katherine Lockton. So we're gonna go over to Katherine Lockton, and yeah, so there we are. And let's go for it now. Mi lengua. Mientras comía mi cereal esta mañana, while eating my cereal this morning, se cayó mi lengua en el plato. Se quedó ahí. My tongue fell off into my plate. It stayed there, nadando en la leche mientras mi mamá me hablaba, swimming in milk while my mom spoke. No he podido decirle que no puedo hablar. I couldn't tell her that I could no longer speak. En ese momento llegué a entender que la vida, in that moment I understood life, pasa mientras que nosotras las mujeres planchamos. Passes us by while we the women iron las camisas de nuestros hombres, the shirts of our men. That's powerful. I think I'm gonna read it again. And I'm gonna read it slightly different. First in Spanish, or I'm gonna read it in English first, then in Spanish, whatever. Let's see. While eating my cereal this morning, my tongue fell off into my plate. It stayed there, swimming in milk while my mom spoke. I couldn't tell her that I could no longer speak. In that moment, I understood life passes us by while we, the women, iron the shirts of our men. Something to think about then. After Ruby read. Look how he steps on birds' wings, they say. How he grabs at their feathers and makes them his. If he falls, it will be onto their backs. We don't know our own bodies. I fell for my thigh and find your calf, then her hip and his nose. My thigh's lost somewhere between our bodies. They put him in a house too small for him. Its walls push against his ears. This is what they had said would happen if he lied. What red does. Our aunt sits us on giant chairs and tells us to stay. We mustn't, we shouldn't, we can't. And if we do, the tomatoes sit on their shelf, untouched but bruised. We push him in a pram too big for us to hold, our arms grabbing only the wheels. This is what it is to love, my mother tells us, to push and push and push. He doesn't know why he leans on this gate so much. He only knows he fed the chickens here once. His feet thick with mud, Sandra, his wife calling. What our parents don't say about red. They painted bits of themselves red just to feel the paint against them. It peeled off that very night, but they had felt what it was to be free. When they no longer had a use for Miss X, they turned her into a bike. Her rear became a seat, her neck, handles, fitted wheels onto her calves. They planted us head down, stuck us as deep as her hands could carve into mud and rock. They didn't know we were weeds. And just another one by Argentinian writer and poet Leo Bois. Helicopter. Reassigned body. A desertion of. He looks for clues on his skin. Answers denied. Love's mouth shut too. Under an open Argentinian sky, he sat disheveled, bareheaded, bare feet on bare earth. He only gazed at God's third eye as he passed, turned his transitioning face towards it. Oof. This is amazing. I mean, I'm really tempted to just do like the next 5 minutes of magic, just reading some of this stuff. There you go. Another bit of Un Nuevo Sol. And see you next time. Bye bye.